Kind of want to like start this video off with like a chorus of your favorite heavy metal song. Yeah. Your soul is mine. How do you get down there with the voice?
I think you have vocal lessons to make sure you don't fuck up your vocal cords.
Yeah, I feel like if I do it, there's just going to be blood on the camera.
Get that checked out.
Don't look at me for a second. Okay. Hello there, welcome to Powered by Geek Bomb. This is where we ask you what you're currently playing, watching, reading, and doing, hence Powered. It's an acronym and quite clever, if I do say so myself. Hey there, my name is Maude, Garrett, I am Boss Bomb, and right now I am joined by SourceFedNerd's very own Whitney. Hello, Whitney Moore.
Hello, it's me.
Hello, hello.
I love these microphones. They're very hefty in your hand.
They're quite fat. They're a thick mic. They're a podcast mic. Usually they're on a stand, but I thought here we'd just be like, yo, what's up? Welcome to the couch. and then they're switched on, which is a really, really good thing. So what have you been up to?
Oh boy, you know the drill.
I do.
Going into SourceFed 5 days a week, having fun, talking to my friends.
We are literally
Sam,
like
Philip.
the tag team champions of the universe.
It's true.
Yeah, I was like, you got this, you're ready,
Just handed me that baton, and man, things are pretty good over there. I like it. I like to talk about nerd shit with my friends, and then
I watched the bloopers. My favorite one's when you're like, flap, 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 after you.
Dude, it's so funny. Have you met Philip, by the way?
Yes, I have.
Okay, he never fucks up.
I know. And then people are like
up.
in the bloopers going, petition to get Philip in the bloopers, please.
He's a damn robot, I'm convinced, because he is always perfect, and then Sam and I are like, words are hard. Like,
I mean, I've got some pretty favorite bloopers happening to the point where I start quoting them. I can't say the book anymore.
Oh my God.
Because one time Sam, he like said something ridiculous, and then we went back to the script and he just goes, the book. I lost it.
The book. Right?
oh,
I don't know.
So now it's like, oh, have you read the book lately?
I hope they do more of the bloopers. I know that they were planning on maybe cutting them back to like once a month or twice a month, which is
because Philip won't fuck up. So there's
there's not enough of them, and we don't want to mess up on purpose because we're professionals.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like, I think the boring bloopers are when you just can't say a word. It's like you can't. Well, like depends who's saying the word you can't say.
Yeah.
But like it's like the interaction afterwards, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, and if you mess up and you make fun of yourself instead of being like, okay, let me start that again. Okay,
damn
I'm
it,
so
idiot.
sorry. Damn
it. Yeah.
Although that might be good too.
Well, I've seen Sam do that one as well. Like when he can't say something, and of course I find it hilarious. You just see him slowly just die behind his eyes.
This is in no way a solid confirmation of a sequel starring our new sick-ass spectral scientist, but Rory made it lit.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm like, I'm gone at this stage.
Oh yeah,
I'm flapping around
there's
like a
death
bird.
behind that dude's
yeah,
eyes.
he's just like
It's very metal.
laughing at me again. I'm like, sorry, colourful birds. Just like. My favourite though was when I would stuff up. You just hear like Zach behind the camera be like, "All right, just take it again." And Sam's like,
Oh, just gloss over that?
What?
Oh no, don't pay attention to the fact that she missed.
I couldn't say fire extinguisher or something. Oh, whatever. So, kicking this off, the P is playing. What you currently playing?
Ooh, I just started The Last Guardian. Have you played it? It's gorgeous, and I can't make up my mind about it because it's so pretty. Trico, the animal, it's like there's such a nice bond between the boy and him, and like he's so cute, but also I know I'm not that far in the game, and I know he's probably gonna die, and it's gonna rip my heart out. And also the game's mechanics are really weird.
They're a bit sloppy sometimes, aren't they? A little
Yeah.
bit hard to handle. I haven't played it. I've actually played never any of the series with that because PlayStation 3 was my first PlayStation console. But when I saw it at E3 and like, you know, it came up on the screen, everyone went, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
It's beautiful, and it's kind of Zelda-y because it's just like this beautiful mystical world that has a lot of puzzles in it. Some of the puzzles are way too hard. Some are fun, but it's really just like I'm just enjoying watching Trico and the little kid just bond. It's kind of that's what I like about it so far. Hopefully, as the game goes on, I'll like a little bit more about it. but I've heard that it's great.
What was your game of the year last year?
Fallout 4, easily. I
Okay,
mean,
help me get into this game.
Okay.
I played so much Witcher. Like, Witcher's my jam. I love going on horseback on Roach and exploring you know, these gorgeous landscapes and then kicking some beautiful butt with these giant, like, mythical beasts.
And all of those beautiful anime boobs.
Oh my gosh, they're so perky.
Animated.
They're perky. I would actually, like, be playing the game and then grab my phone and film my television because I'm like, I'm getting action and no one's going to believe me.
The sex scenes are like weirdly a little too hot.
They're
I was
erotic.
like, okay, my dude was obsessed with Witcher 3 and so he'd be like, hey, come into the room, they're having sex. And I'd be like, oh, yes.
Yeah.
Watch
Like,
it.
whoa.
They're great.
Down.
And
You
everybody
too.
wants to fuck Geralt.
Give me half a second with him.
Oh my god. But yeah, Fallout, you know what I think it boils down to? Did you play Skyrim?
I did.
Did you like it?
Loved it.
Okay.
Because it's a mythical fantasy land.
I think
Not
that's what it boils
post-apocalyptic.
down to is if you're a sci-fi or a fantasy fan, I tend to skew more towards sci-fi, and so I love all of the tech in Fallout. I love the whole nuclear energy thing. I think it's such a cool take on a story. But it's basically like Skyrim and Fallout. They're really similar kinds of games, so it's kind of. And I started playing Skyrim recently. And have not gotten into it yet. Yeah,
Got
because
it.
I'm just
Sorry.
like, ugh, I don't want to be a knight. I want to be a, I don't know, fucking, I want to
Get away
shoot
from her,
cannons.
you bitch! Right. See, I love, again, calling my horse and then just exploring the place.
Yeah.
And then, you know, out of nowhere, you just hear this, and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
And there's a dragon, and it circles, and you're like, I have to take that on. And then you somehow beat it. Like, that is amazing. That's
It's really
adrenaline.
cool, and I kind of kick myself because as a metal fan, like that is some of the most
fucking
metal.
metal.
It's so metal, like fighting a dragon and like all of these fucking like witches and shit and ghosts. It's very, very metal, and so I want to try to get into it. Witcher 3, I think, might have been a better game than Fallout 4.
I agree, and I like linear progression, and something that all Elder Scroll games, apart from online, will do is throw you into this giant universe and go, off you go.
Yeah.
And you're like, but where, how, what, and like Oblivion. I think I played it for 3 hours and I was like, nah, can't do this.
I made that mistake. When my dad got a PS3 for the Blu-ray, he loves cowboy shit, so I bought him Red Dead Redemption, which is a fantastic
Great game.
But if you're not already into what those kinds of games are, it can be really, really intimidating to throw someone in and be like, just explore and like figure it out. Just
Mind
go
you,
talk to people.
Playing that game, one of the best things I ever did, I saw an eagle like way up in the air. It was like a black dot, and I was just like, and it went, and I unlocked like gamer points for killing a bird out of the sky, and I was like, I'm done.
That's fucking awesome.
I'm done. Yeah, that
Yes.
was
You
metal.
can stop. You
Yeah.
and then the other thing that I'm playing is there's a bunch of new Jackbox games. Have you played those?
Yes, we've been playing them at
Man.
Geek Bomb as well. In fact, they're on the channel. You should check those
They're
out.
so fun. The one that I really like is the T-shirt one. I think it's like TKO or something.
What is
And
that?
It's okay. So it's kind of like Drawful, where they give you have to draw a bunch of things at first, like whatever.
Fuck playing that
And
game
then-
with people that can draw, by the way.
I know. Philip, by the way.
Oh my god, what aren't you
He's
good
just,
at?
he's just perfect at everything. I
Ugh.
hate it. And then so you like draw a bunch of stuff, and then you have to do catchphrases, and then each person gets like a bunch of catchphrases and drawings, and they have to put them together to make a T-shirt, and then you vote on it. The best part is that you can buy the T-shirt. My
That's
sister,
so clever.
we played up in Northern California, and it's I have two sisters, and he's got a brother. It's a
you're
big,
all beautiful.
big family of kids. Thank
Yeah,
you,
aren't you like
girl.
sister trio is just so stunning? And you post photos and it's just like, good luck.
try my
Your
best.
father must spend every day just sweating.
Not so much. I think that I put him through the worst of it when I was in high school,
Oh,
my
yeah.
teenage rebellion. But yeah, he's retired now. He's much more relaxed, I think. But my sister drunk bought one of the T-shirts that just has like an egg face on it, and it says "Come to Daddy," and she ordered it, and I think she forgot that she ordered
And
it
then
when
it
she
arrives,
was
it's
drunk.
like, yeah, this is happening.
I'm really excited for when she gets it. It's. I would wear that shirt.
Every time I played Drawful, like, oh my gosh, we used to play it at SourceFedNerd,
Mm-hmm.
and you know everyone's like, oh this, oh that, that's amazing, and then you just see mine, and everyone's like, what the fuck is that? And I'm there like,
Mhm.
I panicked. I don't know.
And then sometimes you try to redo it, and we did it the other day because we're going to try to bring back some of the gaming stuff, which I am very excited about. And I got mosquito ballet as one of my things.
come
It's like, what do
on.
you, I mean...
You can't even put the shoes on a mosquito.
No. Have you ever played it on like an iPad or a tablet?
No, but is it better?
That's what I'm wondering. If they like
have this.
maybe they make
You know,
it bigger. Yeah, because I feel like, I mean, I've got a big one and it's still really hard, but I feel like maybe if you got like a big tablet, I don't know, maybe they would just make the line
there's
way
graphic
thicker.
pens as well. So you, could
You
actually
just get
scan
like a
text.
full artist tablet and you're like, let me just
Playing any
paint
drawing
something.
game with Star as well.
I know. That's an unfair advantage. That would be like me playing a Star Wars trivia game with you.
I actually
That'd
have
be
Star Wars
not-
trivia here if you want to play some.
Not interested. But
Yeah,
I'll
but
watch.
tell me the
I'll
odds.
watch you play it,
Oh, yeah,
and then
watch it.
like sit like this. Oh, I'm a watcher, ma.
That's actually a great segue into what are you watching?
Ugh. Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown, dude.
Sorry, what?
Have you heard of Anthony Bourdain?
I've heard of it, but I have no idea who it is.
Okay, I'm obsessed with him now, and I watched over winter break when I was up in Northern California. I watched on Netflix his whole series, Parts Unknown. He's this famous chef, and he has this show that was on CNN where he basically goes to like all the craziest places in the world, a lot of like war-torn areas, a lot of like third world countries, and then like, you know, opposite like eating capital of the world in like Paris and stuff, and just eats the best food and has the best time and like talks to people, and he has like, you know, he interviews Michelin star chefs, and then he goes down on the streets and eats like monkey brains on.
What the? No, I don't like that.
Well, it's crazy because he gets to talk to really cool chefs, but also it's a really cool, I guess, sociology lesson because you're talking to people who have lived in like, say, Libya or the Democratic Republic of Congo for like a long time, and they're like, okay, what do you eat? There's such a disparity between the rich and the poor there. Like, what's your thing? And a lot of the show is him getting drunk and going and getting like drunk food. And he's just so fucking cool. He's like the most badass dude. He has like 3 shows. That show's in its 8th season.
What?
I knocked out 3 seasons while I was on break. I'm so into him. And then I bought his book, and then I bought his cookbook.
Oh my goodness. I'm so bad in the kitchen.
I know, me too. Man, my boyfriend does all the cooking, which is fucking awesome. But like, I just like food. I think that I think that food is love, and like if somebody cooks you something, then that's like a real. I think that it's really special, and so to refuse food, I mean, I would never do that because I feel like it takes a lot out of somebody and to like offer you something. And that's what I like about the show also, because he'll just try anything. He went to Thailand and tried cold blood soup, which was just blood. Like, it was just blood and
Whose
spices.
blood?
Cow's blood. And
Wait, not.
and there is, well, that's the other thing. Like, he goes to places where they use every part of the animal, and like, he's a big advocate for that, which is great. But like, I don't know if I would want to just drink cow's blood. There's one that you can get that's the option that he didn't get, which is loosely translated as blood with young shit. And it's it's what's in the cow's intestinal lining before it's gotten digested with blood. And that's the soup. And he tried it and he said it was delicious. Yeah. That's the, I think, appropriate reaction to have.
That's so wrong. So anyway, I dig that.
Yeah, it's real nice, and he's just a total badass. He also has like a crazy story. He used to be a meth head, and then like turned it completely around and became a chef. And
I love hearing those stories.
Oh my
it's
God,
not
yeah.
the be all and end all when you have an addiction. It's not like, well, they're a lost hope. Just wait till they die.
it's
No.
so inspiring.
Yes.
He's like, he's my new hero. I mean, if
Everything
you
is a
can't
choice.
already tell, I bought like all of his shit.
You got a
And he
little
has-
Anthony shrine.
Yeah, and he has 2 other shows. One's called I think like The Layover or something, where he looks at cities with major international airports and it's like, what can you do in 24 hours if you have a layover? Which is
Oh
brilliant.
my god, that's so good because Singapore.
Yeah.
Like 3 times for me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
See if you can find it. I bet he
Yeah.
has one. And then No Reservations, I think, is the one that he's known about, and it's just like finding little hole in the wall places that like are fantastic food places. It's great. I
And
love
he's
it.
saving businesses as well. Like
Mhm.
imagine like this kind of guy liking your place.
Mhm.
You're like, I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth.
Yeah.
As a thank you. Is he good looking?
He's a silver fox. He really is. Can I show you a pic of him?
Yes.
He
Anthony
I also
Boss Lane. Oh That wasn't my best, and that was a really nice.
Anthony Bourdain.
That's it. That's better.
I can do the pun thing, but only when I'm around you because I absorb your
Washes
power.
on. Yes.
Yeah,
He's
he's
become
fucking
Ponder Woman.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay. Has he got an English accent? I want him to have an English accent.
No, he's from New York, and he's like this New York tough guy. But it's really funny because it was on CNN. He like just gets wasted on the show, and it's so funny
man.
because he's just like, there's one episode about Sicily where he's like, I'm gonna make the most inspiring, beautiful Sicily episode ever, and then he goes and he finds out that he finds out that the fishing spot that this local tourist guide like brought him to, it was like, it's great for, you know, fishing for octopus and all this stuff. He was snorkeling and like diving, and then he saw that they were just throwing fish, dead frozen fish, into the ocean for people to catch, and he was like so pissed. That's another thing I love about it is like they don't show like
It's not the cookie cutter
edit.
kind of.
Yeah, and they like show all the embarrassing shit that he does too. And he was like, I mean, I'm not in the next 2 scenes in this show because I stormed back to my hotel and got super drunk because I was so pissed. And then the next time you see him, he's like wasted. He's at dinner and he's just like kind of stewing and like really unhappy. It's fantastic. I can't now watch anything else until I'm done, which presents a problem because I have like 6 more seasons left.
Hey, if I can get through 17 seasons of Law and Order SVU, I found out there's another one as well, and I was like, oh my god, unwatched episodes.
How many seasons are there?
18.
Holy shit, that has been running for a long time.
Yes. What are you currently reading?
Oh man, I'm reading so much. I like to reread a lot of the stuff that I've read just and go back to it. But right now I'm reading for the first time The Wicked and the Divine by Kieran Gillen. Image Comics puts it out, and it's been out for a little while, and it is fantastic. I really love it. It's basically about something called the Pantheon, which is all of these gods reincarnate every 90 years, and they pick somebody to reincarnate, and they live for 2 years as a god and then die. And so it's
you get
basically
2 good years every 90.
Yeah, it's and these people, like, a lot of them are teenagers or young adults, and they get taken over by a host god, and then they become basically pop stars, and they all tour, and they do like what's called Ragnarok, which is totally awesome, and they do like concerts and live like celebrities and gods, and then they die, and so it's a really, really interesting thing, and then there's like a mystery component that happens.
Would
but
you
that's
want
fantastic.
that? Would you want a god to choose you?
No, because 2 years.
That's not much.
That's not much at all.
2 years ago, it was the other day.
Yeah, I can't. Nope. And then it doesn't seem like it's worth it. But then they say that in the comic a lot. Like, it doesn't feel like it's worth it. But then, you know, all of these people still want to do it anyways because, you know, fame is so tempting. And then the book that I'm reading right now, I'm rereading, and it's called The First Bad Man by Miranda July.
What's that?
Miranda July is, she did the movie You and Me and Everyone We Know, among other ones. She is a really great writer about just sort of the inner workings of, like, people and all the embarrassing shit that we think from day to day.
Yes.
And so The First Bad Man is about this lady who is, like, totally pathetic, and she has a crush on her boss, and it's kind of a diary about just, like, her fantasies about this guy, and then like this girl comes to live with her, and they start like, I don't want to get spoiled too much of it, but it goes really weird.
Do they get together?
No spoilers, but it is, I mean, it's hilarious, and it's sexy sometimes, and it's very, very sad, and it's just like, I'm really kind of obsessed with a concept called limerence. Have you heard that term?
What's that?
Limerence is
When life gives you limerence.
Shit. That's actually, I'm gonna think of a sentence to put that in because I think that's okay. Anyways, it's not love. It's the obsessive like infatuation, and it's like what you feel with unrequited love, and it's just like an overwhelming need to have your feelings be returned. And it's what all of the best
sad,
songs are written about. But it's so sad, and it is just like, it's just like that ugly part of you that is like
longing,
just
needing,
obsessive.
Yeah.
And that really is kind of far from actual love because it's like the highs and the lows. But this book is a really great case study in that because it's just this girl, and it's so just like tender and pathetic that you really relate to it because it's
We've all been there.
Yeah, everybody's been there, and it's the kind that you don't really want to admit, and so like reading it is really nice and cathartic. So if you like sad stories that are kind of weird, check it out. First Bad Man.
When you said a girl who's obsessed with her boss, I immediately thought of Love Actually, where that girl
Yeah.
goes, oh my god, what's her name? Like Nina or something? She
I don't
goes
remember.
so hard
Why
to
did
try and
people
get her
turn
all
on that movie all of a sudden? People
I love it.
I love that movie.
I love it,
Alan
actually.
Rickman is so good in it.
I
Everybody is so good
know.
in it. Liam Neeson, everybody is.
It's a perfect, I think it's a perfect movie.
People like this and last year, like all my friends were like, no, actually, Love Actually is bad and you should feel bad. And it's like, no.
Hey, it's the best drinking game.
Yes.
Because you drink every time I say love actually, or love, or actually, so you fucked already. And then every time you hate Mina, that girl, I think
Yeah.
it's Mina.
Yeah.
Mia. You drink. Every time, like there's a series of things. Every time you haven't seen it in ages and you watch it again, going, oh, that's right, that person's in it. Drink. So I did that 2 days in a row over Christmas.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Maude, you and I have only we've only gotten drunk together once, and it was the live stream. We should do that again.
Look how that turned
at
out.
some-
Oh yeah, you gave me a little kiss. Thank you.
Dead.
That's actually the sweetest moment. It was
It
like
was tender. It
so
was a tender
wonderful.
little
But it was
moment.
just like, come here, and you're like, okay. Mwah.
We should get drunk and not be on a live stream so we can
Yeah.
actually
Well,
go
a couple
for
of
it.
Comic-Cons, I'll see you at a party.
that's true.
And we're a few deep.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
just
true.
like, man, this song rocks.
Man, this will be the first Comic-Con I think I'll have to do actual work
Work.
on, which
And
is
this
going to
one
be...
that I'm going to hopefully just...
Oh,
I'm doing
well, let's
this a
switch
lot now.
places.
You're doing this and I'm making you pun. I like this trade-off.
Yes, you gotta close the thumb because
What does
this
that mean?
this is I love you in sign language, which is still nice.
That's lovely.
It's
I
still
love
nice.
You. Let's
And then
fucking
this is
rage.
still Satan. Yes.
That's cool.
Devil horns.
Is that
I love you.
Satan?
I love Satan.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool with the reading. I want to check that out. And I'm
Yeah.
like you as well, where if I really, really love something, I will go back to it because I know what to expect and I know I'm signing up for a good time.
And you
kind of
find
thing.
new things about it too.
You do.
I feel
You
like
do all the
you know you gotta. I think that's why a lot of people are saying recently that spoilers aren't as bad as people think they are because even if you know what the end is like, getting there is so important. You
Yes.
still, that's all the meat of the story.
There's also, that's a light at the end of the tunnel as well, so you know what you're going towards. And so, like, the risk isn't as...
That's true.
Yeah, I just did that with the Dark Tower series. I got the last line of the final book out of about 7 or so spoiled for me.
Ooh, were
And
you
I'm
mad
so-
about it?
No, I asked for it, and now I'm so excited to read the
Oh.
series, knowing that that's the end.
I feel like a series like Dark Tower could go either way because there's so much work that you have to do to get to the end.
Yeah.
I feel like some people might not want that spoiled, but I like that because then you're like, oh, okay, and it makes you make sense of the
Yes.
happenings in the
Yes,
book because you're
exactly.
like, oh, I see what's going on.
It's got more of a context, I guess.
Get shit spoiled for you. It's great.
So the last one is D, doing.
Doing. Oh man. Okay. Well, SourceFedNerd.
Plug, plug, plug.
Yeah, it's same. It's same as it's ever been, but we're gonna try to do more gaming stuff. Like I said, that I'm so excited about because there's a lot of really fun multiplayer games that are out right now.
What was the game that made you a gamer?
A what?
The game that made you a gamer.
Oh, I guess probably either Fallout or oh god, this is so dumb. But the first game in high school that I was like, video games are really cool is Burnout. Did you ever play that game?
Is it an old console game but a car driving game?
It was an Xbox racing game, and the whole point of it was to crash into stuff, and you could like get power-ups by like sideswiping people and like crashing into shit, and it was so fun. And that was downhill from there. But it's not that great of a game to be like, oh, that was my first. I'm not counting like Zelda or Mario or anything because those I feel like
that was
did
the
those
game.
count?
Yeah, that's the game that made me a
Yeah,
gamer. I
that's
played
true.
that and I was like, this is so beautiful. Everything about it. I want to never stop playing this. I want to be in this world. What
Yeah.
other games are out there that I can get this obsessed with?
Ocarina of Time then. I kind of
Isn't
take
that
that one for
perfect?
granted because I feel like every person that I know is like, yeah, that's just a fact that it's great and that everybody has played it.
Oh, you'll
but
get a curveball every now and then, and someone says Majora's Mask is better. I have a few stern words about that. Happy Mask
Don't
Man.
know about that. I liked it, but I mean, Ocarina of Time is like iconic.
I felt rushed with Majora's Mask. There was
Yeah,
like a
'cause
deadline.
you've got 3 days.
That's it. Whereas in Hyrule, I can explore every blade of grass.
Yeah.
And then for my rupees.
I'm so excited for the new one, man.
It looks great, but it looks like I've been playing a lot of Shadows of Mordor and, you know, the Assassin's Creed games, and I felt that Breath of the Wild. Welcome. Yeah, you're like, oh, so wild. I feel like it's kind of that template where it's that huge open world map, but you've got to explore, and then you reach a watchtower that kind of opens up a new area, and then in it you can see all the places that you need to go. So I've kind of seen it before, but it's good of Nintendo to take that step.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that I mean, I love games like that because I can just like spend hours and hours and hours doing it. Unfortunately, my Fallout game, I lost all my game data on
What happened?
4. I don't know, the PlayStation got corrupt or something. I got a text and it was like, sorry, Jesse could only save his footage for some reason. Maybe he just wanted the controller so he could play Witcher, but lost all of it. Didn't get to play Nuka World, but I love that you can just spend hours and hours on it. And I feel like Zelda is like, it's just like, here you go. Here, you're gonna eat this up no matter what. Just spend hours in the world of Zelda.
Yeah.
I'm in already.
You can ride the shield. I know
What?
it's at E3. Yeah. I had a demo at
E3 this
E3,
year.
and he's like just walking along, and then there's a bit of a hill, and so he grabs his shield and he cowabunga dudes on his knees, and he like rides his shield across the grass.
That's fucking cool.
Right?
That's so rad.
I still don't like the kiddie like graphics that they've really gone towards.
Yeah.
Like those troll creatures. So there you go. Playing, watching, reading, doing. Where can people find you if they want to continue this conversation?
Oh yeah. Okay, so the SourceFed, real quick. There's SourceFed, but also I do a weekly metal news show on metalsucks.net and Metal Sucks YouTube, and I just talk about like if you're into it, talk about the news, and then I'm also gonna start producing a similar show for BloodyDisgusting.
What's that?
It's a horror blog. They're up there with like Dread Central, and so they've asked me to do a similar show for them.
What?
So it'll be a weekly horror show,
Oh my goodness, busy,
hopefully
busy.
coming in the next couple weeks, and then also metal show. Also, if you're into full screen, I just shot a sketch yesterday for them with
yeah, girl.
Brad Gage and Anna Akana, my good friends, and it's real fun. I get to make a lot of weird faces in it. So yeah, so that's it. You can follow me at Twitter at tweetmemore, like my name. I like completely.
That's a pun.
I know! And also my Facebook is at more of Whitney. I didn't even realize it until
the best
somebody
kind of
pointed
pun.
out. They're like, somebody tweeted me and they're like, listen, you shouldn't talk shit about puns because look at your username. And I was like, oh,
Every Usenet, you are a walking
I am.
pun.
I am.
I love it.
I've joined your side without even realizing.
I would have the moderator, but someone stole that from me, and now they're the moderator.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
But I
They're
like
out
to moderate. Anytime I can put my name in a word,
Mm-hmm.
I do
Why
it.
wouldn't you?
So it's like Maude of Whitney. No. So I use instead of more.
Oh
try to do
yeah.
Maude.
Whitney Maude.
That's the title of this episode now. Fair income. Thank you so much for joining us, though.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
This is great. I love your dog. And the other dog that's here too.
Yes, I'm looking after 2 dogs. There's little Buddy who likes people, and then Zelda who doesn't trust anyone.
She's cool though.
Just like her mama. I've got to stop doing that. Every time I say something about Zelda, and the dance. No, I'm going to keep the dance. But every time I say something about Zelda, or every time they're like, oh, she's so cute. Just like her mom. She's a brat.
You can say that.
Just
Just
like
like your mom. I have that with my cat, but it's mostly lazy and likes food. Just like
Likes
my
food.
mom.
The food thing. If you want a way to Zelda's heart.
Animals love food, you guys.
You know, she found her next like 30-pound kibble bag. So she figures out how to open the pantry, and she ate a hole in it, and she's been tucking into it for like weeks, and she's been getting fat. And I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. So I'm feeding her less and I'm walking her more, and she's getting fatter and fatter. And I caught her the other day, and her face, I was like, what are you doing? What is this? And she's like, I swear to God,
shit.
it is not what it looks like. And then she ran away and then poked her head around the door like, oh. Do you think I can still have
She
some?
knew.
She was in trouble, that one.
Oh man.
Can't have a fat Zelda. No one will rescue that princess.
Oh no.
Quick, get on the horse. Get on the...
Oh, the horse doesn't want to carry you.
Oh dear. I've got a... No, not a pun. I want to do like something with Epona and pounds. It's in here, but it's not out here. You know?
Somebody make that joke in the comments.
Thank
Please.
you. But yeah, appreciate it, guys. Give her a follow, subscribe to the channel, especially if you love metal, and good luck with the horror stuff because that sounds like my nightmare.
Thank you. I know. Yes.
I hate horror.
I'll just tell you about it without showing any.
I love that.
pictures.
I
Yeah.
love it, like when a movie, like the whole Blair Witch, when it's all those horror movies, tell me about it, and I will use my own imagination, and I'll be
Yeah,
freaked
be
out.
like, oh, there's a spooky guy, and he's in the corner, and it's real scary. That's how I can describe things because I am not a writer.
Someone told me about The Witch when I was walking, and a branch like clipped my
Love that
shoulder,
movie. Oh!
and I jumped so hard, and I was just hearing about the movie, and I was scared.
That's a fantastic movie. Anyways,
Do
The
you want
Witch.
to live a life deliciously?
Oh yeah.
Was that-
Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
No, thank you.
Phyllis.
I'm good. Ha ha. Bye, guys.
Bye.